My name is John Kennedy. I'm a candidate for Ite International Vice President in 2014. I want to thank you for the opportunity to spend a little bit of time with you today. I've been a traffic engineer for over 40 years, and I'm in the unique position of being the co-founder and still a senior principal with a major engineering company. I'm with VHB. We are a 900 plus person organization. I started with the first 4. I am involved in a profession that I truly love. There aren't too many times you can get up in the morning and look forward to getting to work, knowing that your decisions that day are going to have a positive impact on the lives of many of the people that you're going to touch. I'm also blessed with the fact that my partners have allowed me to remain a very technical person. My charge rate for those consultants who are watching this, and even public agency folks, is in excess of 50% job related. I do have corporate responsibilities and I do have some benefit hours. My Ite resume, I think, is as strong as my employment resume. I've been a member of Ite for 38 years. I've gotten to serve in elected positions at local, district, section, and even the international level, where I was on the International Board of Direction from 1996 through 1998. And during that time, I was chair of the LAC for the Institute's 67th annual meeting in Boston in 1997. And for those of you who might have been there, I was the 7-foot lobster. I also want to personally welcome you or invite you to come to Boston this year for the international meeting, which will be held in August. This time as co-chair, and you might see me again as a large lobster. I am going to encourage you to take a look at my resume that's contained within my brochure, which is also available on this website, just so I don't have to repeat anything else and get into what I think is the important stuff. My vision for Ite. It's pretty simple. That for engineers, planners, and educators who are practicing and working in this field, for elected officials and the public in general, that Ite be viewed as the internationally recognized source for technical knowledge, for practice, and for publications. Well, it's been difficult to continue on that road there, given the economic conditions over the past few years, the loss of membership just through attrition, through loss of jobs, even to sister agencies or competing societies that are always looking for members. Well, I think there are a few ways that we can do this. Number one is really to give us the tools we need to do our jobs. Right now, urban mobility is considered a critical component in the work that we do. There is constant competition over the roadway right-of-way, whether it be from our stakeholders, which include pedestrians, bicycles, the physically disabled, transit authorities, emergency service providers, just a whole slew of folks who we've always dealt with, but who over the past 5 years have become much more aggressive in their approach to advocating for their various constituents. I see us too often now being recognized as the enemy, or referred to as the enemy, because we say, no, you can't do this or you can't do that. We need to provide our members with examples of what can be done that might vary from standards in certain areas, but to show that it is possible with proven results. We can do that through a best practices review. We can do it through articles in the journal on a regular basis. But our members do need something to help them do their jobs more effectively. I'd also like to get better connected with our educators and therefore our students that are going to be taking our places in this profession as things go forward. I am constantly amazed when I sit in any type of session, whether it be at the international level or the section level or the district level, and listen to some of the innovative, cost-effective approaches and solutions that have been developed through our universities. Whether it is monitoring congestion or providing a solution on detection. It's absolutely fascinating, and I'm going to guess that most of our membership doesn't even know that it exists. By better connecting with our universities, we also help our students. Students have become very active within the Institute in the last few years, especially with the introduction of the traffic bowls. I'd like to see that taken a couple of steps farther, because the employment rate of our graduates has not been the greatest over the last couple of years, so let's make it easier for them to get jobs. We're going to be introducing a job fair, or some semblance of a job fair, hopefully in Boston this year, as part of our traffic bowl. While I am not a student of history, we can't forget about where we have come and where this profession has come from, our roots, so to say. There has been a lot of work and research done, even before I became involved in this profession, that serve as the basis of what we assume today, or what we use, or what we program today. Of course, it's been updated and upgraded, and it's more reflective of today's conditions. But it is something that we can never lose sight of. The models are becoming much more effective, but there is now a general tendency to take whatever the model says and apply it. We don't question it. We have to understand the input to understand the output, and we have to accept the fact that things have to be reviewed and questioned. I'd like to dedicate the president's message in the journals to this one fact. The fourth component is to look at to ensure that the Institute is providing services in a cost-effective manner. Our revenue streams are generally limited to dues, to publication sales, to advertising revenue, to seminars and training programs, to contracts with outside agencies, to advertising revenues, and to contributions that are many times put to a given source. Our costs to do business have to be in line with these revenue streams. What can we do to maintain that balance, and also to allow some additional money to hire some more folks and to get us to the point where we are actually anticipating what our members are going to need, rather than always reacting as we've done in the last few years. I am going to suggest a stem-to-stern review of the costs and what we are actually providing to the membership. Should we be looking at an electronic version of the journal? I mentioned before, it's going to be an important component. What I feel will be a much more important component, based on providing our members what they need. It's been running in the black even in this economic downturn. And if we go to all electronic, are we going to lose advertising revenue? Are we going to be able to enhance advertising revenue as the product gets better? Just something to consider. What are we going to do with the technical conference? Should it be maintained? Should it be eliminated? Should it be combined? What are we going to do in terms of providing the best services for the least amount of dollars? Should we outsource items? Should we outsource some of the personnel? Can we share opportunities with other societies and institutes that are in the Washington, D.C. area? To me, the answer is easy. ITE has been like family to me. I have met many people, I have learned many things, and it's provided me a great tool to advance my career. I'm in the unique position of being a co-founder of a major engineering company, but I'm also in the position of still remaining a very technically active person. I can carry the history from 40 years ago about how things used to be done, the advancements, the enhancements, and with that, the potential pitfalls. I'd like to share that knowledge with everyone within the Institute and feel that I can leave the Institute in a better position when I leave the board. I want to thank you for allowing me to spend more time with you today. And I simply want to say, please vote. The ballots are going to be coming out on the 1st of July. I hope you vote for me. But regardless, I think it's important that you express your opinion on who should be the next International Vice President of the Institute.